All right, welcome back, folks, to QuakeCon 2011. Now, we've actually made our way all the way through the groups, and it seems like it's come and gone so fast.
That doesn't make sense. I'm shocked.
I know. So, what's happening now is we got, obviously, they're figuring out the playoff brackets and getting all that stuff set up.
They are calling this the dinner intermission, so that might give you an idea of what's going on right now. They're scarfing it down.
Right.
Even the Europeans.
But we're not, because we want to take a look at, of course, the results of the groups. And if you can switch over to my screen, that would be great. I'd like to show this up on the stream. We have ourselves, very quick thought there. So we got Cooler coming out of Group 1. With no losses, very, very solid play. 0-4 will also be going through. Noctis in first place in Group 2. Also not dropping a map. CZM is the second guy out of Group 2, so that's really great for CZM. Glad to see it.
Yeah.
And of course we have Rafa and Chance. I think that makes sense for most people. I'm really kind of curious to see what kind of form Rafa's in. We haven't had a chance to take a look at him actually, on stream yet. However, moving on to Group 4, we got Dehang and Avic coming out of Group 4. No real surprise there. Tox and Strenx.
Dude, you want to talk about people coming back into the scene.
Yeah. This
is how you do it.
Exactly. I mean, not only does Tox make a splash back on a duel, but he does so in a way where he doesn't even drop a map. So solid work by Tox so far. Strenx being taken down by Tox already. So I'm really hoping that Tox continues to be on form. I'm just totally blown away by his aim, and I'm wondering if when Tox really plays up against, say, the likes of Cipher, I think that's going to be pretty incredible. James is already saying how that's the match he's most excited about seeing. That really, I think, is where Tox is going to be completely tested. So I'm really happy to see that. Group 6, we got Sparty and Cipher. Now, this is where I'm not really necessarily surprised, because I know that sometimes Cipher has an off day. But Sparty coming out, not dropping anything. Or I guess three solid wins. So we got Cipher with a 2-1 already. I'm kind of excited to see, will Cipher get on form as he usually does? It almost takes he has to kind of warm up at a LAN.
Absolutely.
But then by the time you get to the semis or the finals, then we're talking some ridiculous, amazing aim. So really excited about that. So
absolutely.
That being said, what we do have while the players are out eating, we
Whoa! Don't spoil it. Let's enjoy this a little bit. Let's soak it up. So for the first time,
we're ahead of schedule.
Way ahead of schedule, and we've always wanted to do this. You have been all about this, Greased. I mean,
I've been pressing this. I've been dragging everyone into this idea.
We're tired of hearing it, but finally we get the opportunity to do it. We're like, why not? Let's humor the guy, and you know what? You guys are gonna love it.
So here's the thing. We obviously couldn't stream everything. We're only one stream, but we are people that are dedicated to this game. So what we're going to do is we're going to start streaming out demos, and then we are even going to get back into the live stuff around. I think 6:30 is going to be
6:30, 6:45
when the live stuff picks up. Well, we do want to actually basically give people some time to vote in the Facebook poll, which you can do at facebook.com/QuakeCon.
And I've been looking at it already.
And
there some
any trends?
Favorites. Well, a certain South American someone.
So Bajito, very nice. Okay.
People are wanting to see him come back.
Any other outliers? Any other leaders or close seconds?
As far as close seconds go, no. So if you guys want to go change that,
really?
now is the chance.
So seriously,
to do that.
Bajito's just rocketing ahead.
Yeah.
That's awesome because showing support.
What about the other three?
And they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But okay, folks. We just got word that the poll apparently had a glitch in it, such that they had to pull it down, repost it, and so if you have voted, go try to vote again. I think if you've already done so, it'll if you've done so on the correct poll, it will yell at you. But go ahead and try to vote again because apparently there is some sort of issue. Yay, Facebook. That being said, in the meantime,
did everybody in South America? Was there a botnet?
It was right. Yeah. Yes. So. Yeah, go vote for the now. Of course, this is not going to affect the people that have already gone through the groups. So the top two that you see In the group standings that we just reviewed, Cooler04, Noctis, CZM, Rafa, Chance to Hang, and Avec, Tox, strenx, and Sparty, Cipher, they're already through.
Yep.
So we're basically just talking about the Facebook vote will only affect those who were in the 3 and 4 spots in their groups that didn't quite make it in. So the plan is, here's the plan. In the meantime, we're going to cast more games. We have all the demos. And in fact, I've handed off all the demos, and we're going to be getting those online to you guys out. So if you want to watch it on your own screen, on your own computer, we're going to work on getting those uploaded right now. But right now, streaming, we're going to select a demo. And
this is what you set up a poll for.
Do you happen to be on QuakeNet IRC, QuakeCon?
I thought I was, but I can
check
check
to see. I think you've got it there somewhere. Maybe not. Okay. Well, what we'll do, I think you and I will pick a demo, and then if there's time, the community will get to pick a demo. So people will get to kind of phone in what they want to see. So, honestly, haven't seen Cooler today, so I'm just going to make an executive decision that I think that it has to be. We gotta pull out some. Let's see what we got here in this demo directory. Let me see. We are going to look for.
Are you wanting me in the QuakeCon channel? Here we are. Whoa! Yeah. Hello. What a warm welcome.
All right.
Thank you, Willie. All right.
And actually, okay. So I'm looking for more.
So do I even need to ask you guys? Like, okay. All right. You only have to spam it like 8 times. Like after the 8th time, I just like phase it out.
Oh.
That's plenty good. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm realizing? Okay. You know what I'm realizing? We literally asked for all the demos, and we're getting all the demos.
All of them.
Which means that this actually does include some practice games. So this is what I need. Bring up the former group schedule, and let's just pick a match, and I'll go find it in this.
Well, IRC has apparently like picked it already. They look pretty.
What do they want? What do they want?
Like really, you don't see all the caps and all the rage.
Oh, Sparty! All right.
Sparty
Cipher.
Cipher.
All right. I will go look for this one. I found it. I just found it. All right. Easy enough. Yeah, okay. All right. I'm going to see if I can find Sparty's point of view, though. I want to find that. I think that's important.
Yep. That is one of the things. I mean, QuakeLab doesn't have MVDs yet, so
yeah.
We have to kind of pick and choose our POV.
Okay, let's try another directory.
Yeah.
I've got tons here.
I mean, this is a huge folder.
Yeah,
of demos.
Still Cipher. Oh, Sparty.
Who named these
Cipher.
things?
There it is.
Okay, there
it
go.
is. Okay, so it's in. Okay, so I'm gonna grab these and put these exactly where I can get to them.
Yep.
And I got all 3 maps. Excellent. So I'll throw them into my demos directory and actually get rid of. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is sort of a low-tech thing, guys. We're just kind of throwing this together on the fly because we want to see more games.
Yeah. I mean, honestly. For years we've been wanting to do this, quite literally. This is the first chance we've had the opportunity to, so we're certainly not going to miss it now.
All right.
And I'm keeping the tie.
Dude, your 8-bit tie is just fine. All right. So we need to spin up a game here, and why not? We'll just load it up for practice on Power Station, just so we can play the demo.
Power Station is still a thing?
Hey, it's still in Quake Live apparently.
Okay. All right.
So I think I remember the name of this thing. Wait, actually, what is it? No. I think it's...
Fairy.
What was this one called?
This is what IRC should look like all the time. I am so very, very happy about this.
I need to get the file name. I didn't bother to.
Yeah.
Okay, WinF Sparty.
Yeah, we don't need to go to game camera quite yet.
Yeah, not just yet.
Let's not jump that gun.
Alright, known.
It'll tab complete, right?
I thought so.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Just go into the demo menu.
Oh, I wonder if it's because I moved them with Quake Live Active. Maybe it needs to.
Okay. Yeah.
Read the directory.
Refresh that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've played back demos without my tools. There are some nice. There are some really nice little game add-ons that people have thrown in. So there, I think we're good. Where is it? It's in the directory. All right, fine. Let's do this. Path? What path am I in? Local low. Okay, LAN. Yep. Okay.
We'll be back in a Jingleheimer jiffy.
Yeah, we're just trying to get these darn demos.
Just drag and drop it into the game. That should work. That's a thing that should. No, it won't work.
No, God.
But I want it to.
Okay.
So
maybe the file names are something weird. So I'm gonna do like Cipher 1. Good lord.
Yeah.
That really should work. That would be nice.
Drag and drop all the way.
Oh, I'm also messing up. Like
we're now in the age where, you know, even like BIOS settings have mouse control, which is amazing, by the way.
Alright, so let me just see if I
learned a lot of things this week. Yeah.
Because the file name's so long, there's no way I can actually type it.
Right.
I'm going to see if it even recognizes this.
Hey!
Right. Okay, so
right,
if
cool.
I just rename them to something like... Okay,
is
now...
this first map?
I don't know. It's
let me look.
Yeah. We'll disconnect until we know the order of the maps.
Yeah.
And then, we basically want to watch it in the order that it actually happened. Okay. So again, guys, when we have a little bit more time, because one of the things we're going to do, and not only going back to the live stuff, but then when we finish out for the entire day, then the plan is to essentially start this again. We're going to take even more demos from the playoffs that we weren't able to cover. And okay, do we have the order?
I'm trying to grab that, actually.
Is that
actually?
anywhere?
I should be able to go. Look, watch this.
Tracker.
Okay.
Yeah, tracker. Okay.
There we go.
The problem is it was not showing.
Sparty Cipher. Here we go.
Okay. Do we know the order of the maps? Arrow walk.
we're trying.
Okay, so arrow walk is the first map, I guess. Why not? Let's just make it the first map they played. How about that?
Really? Okay. We're going down that road.
What are you gonna do?
Right.
Right. We got Quake to
All right.
watch.
No. That one was Furious Heights was later. Okay, Arrow Walk was tiebreaker. Furious Heights. Let me see if I can find an earlier one. Maybe it was tiebreaker.
So
maybe not.
Toxicity was first then.
Okay. Yeah. Toxicity first. Furious Heights. Arrow Walk.
Okay. Cool. All right, we have this now in proper order.
This is so legit.
Yeah.
So legit.
Seriously. All right. Hey, look, we want to bring you some games. It's all good. So, Toxicity coming up. I need to make this full screen. It's going to screw up the demo again. Hang on.
There we go.
All right, there we go. Cipher versus Sparty.
Here we go.
Holy poop nuggets. We're going live with Cipher Sparty. This is, of course, a demo that will be entirely from Sparty's point of view. We won't be able to switch around because any clicking of the mouse.
And we won't have HUD stuff, so don't even
right.
ask. Yeah.
Exactly. We're doing this old school. So we can see already Sparty's gotten trapped near the RA and actually gets denied. I can't switch views. I almost did it. And if I click that fire button, it will stop the demo. So I got to be really careful about that. That being said, look at the rockets coming out. Cipher again with now 2 frags straight out. Jehar, I am loving the start of this map.
Absolutely. Sparty off of the spawn, he wants that rocket launcher. He's going to have to fight for it, though. And, beautiful trolling of that yellow armor. That's going to be Sparty down 3-0. Cipher taking very early control. This time he gets to spawn a little bit further away. He can afford a little bit more time to kind of stack back up. But on this map, of course, red armor is never a safe thing. But look at this damage. This is it. But he's going to be taken down again. But look at all the damage he did. Well, you can't see. But you can feel it. You can feel it.
Exactly. The damage output from both players is absolutely ridiculous. And here we got Sparty kind of stuck, trying to wait out that yellow armor, makes his move, and he's able to dodge the first rail. Cipher does not put out another before just backing off with rockets. So now Sparty, let's see what he can do to try to find his way. Oh, he's going to get caught again near red armor, backing into it. And Cipher from above, laying down the damage. 8 health for Sparty. I don't think he's going to get away. Oh, nice exit. And he's able to get to the 50, but he's still railable.
Indeed he is, and this is a precarious position for him as well. That red armor is going to be up, available, but it's not going to be free. And it was not grabbed. Yeah, but might as well get the spawn. No, I got it anyway.
Exactly. Apparently, the denial was not enough. Quake Live had to.
But right now, how much damage is he doing against Cipher?
Yeah, exactly. He had no real weapons. He did deny the RA, but just pretty much delayed the inevitable. I mean, if we could switch over, then Cipher should be absolutely balling at this point. He's taken some damage, but again, without weapons, Sparty couldn't really answer too much. It really, it took 7 frags for him to get a clean red. Do you think that's worth it?
No, we'll see. Sparty has Cipher.
There we go.
Wow, there's a beautiful rail to open up the door on this map. Now getting back up to 100-100. We've got Sparty throwing some spam on the upper walkway towards red armor. Cipher's going to be jumping towards it, needs to reconsider that decision. And look at this, Sparty's got blood in his teeth. I mean, he's one of laying the pain. Look at this, he's not going in for that red armor. He's wanting to just do as much
Oh,
damage as
I think he wants to survive. There it is. Finally, yeah. Basically, he needed to open up a window where he could safely grab the RA.
Yeah.
But I am saying, I have a little bit surprised. Sparty does seem to be really aggressively pursuant of that RA. Whereas most players, they really won't go for it until it's completely clear. Sparty's just like, you know what, I'm going to go get it. And if you're in my way, I'm going to plow through you. That being said, it's now 7-3. It has been kind of a costly decision for him, but as we can see clearly, he's starting to make a comeback. And we've got Cipher yelling as Sparty's able to pull together frag number 4, 7-4. And with only 3 minutes burned away, there's still so much time, and Sparty now has the momentum completely in his favor and control of that RA. He also got the last Mega, which should be making a reappearance in just a few seconds.
Wow. Really good to see him playing as if he doesn't think Facebook would have his back,
Yeah. That being said, though, finally no kill there. So this is kind of the first time we haven't seen a battle result in frag. Oh, this is going to be one. There it is. Easy peasy. Cipher, there really was hardly anything for him up on the map to recover from. So Sparty now, quite frankly, in solid control of this. Nice dodge of both rockets. Very minimal damage on that splash. And I like this maneuver here, trying to get one more pot shot on the rail, but it doesn't quite connect. Sparty now going to look again for...
Yeah, Cipher was having trouble evading that fight. Like, Sparty was able to come back around the map and find an angle where he could, start laying in the paint again. And Cipher nearly walked into a lot of those fights, and he didn't need to be. So here we have Sparty coming up 6 frags in a row, down from 0, down from nothing, and this is one hell of a streak.
Exactly, and he's done it so quickly. I mean, it's only 4 minutes now. So, he can pretty much sit back and feel kind of relaxed. Okay, I just need to focus on controlling the map. I don't need to be aggressive in any way, shape, or form because, I have this in my favor. Now, that being said, I wish I could switch over to Cipher because I think he's been able to steal a couple of resources on this map. That's one pretty decent rocket. Oh, that's a great one from Cipher, though. Sparty will have to get the hell out of dodge, and he rocket jumps to get away. A very quick decision by him, but... LG on LG, replenish, and what a beautiful rail from Cipher.
And what a vital one. This means that even if he survives this fight, wow! That's how you do it!
Nice.
Yes, and the best part is, Mega health, yellow armor, and now he can set back up for red. I mean, that was a fight where if he took it, but he had nothing to recover to...
The winner gets the map.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. And wow, he just pummeled Cipher into the ground there. Rockets aplenty into the noggin. Cipher now coming out strong, and this is one thing I kind of love about Cipher's game, is right off spawn, if he has an RL, he'll mess with you. He will totally mess with you. And a lot of players, they'll kind of back off, or maybe not necessarily look for that. Maybe not necessarily look for that opportunity to just instantly do damage. But Cipher is not one of those players. That being said, Sparty though able to pick up a 2 frag lead, and we've passed the halfway point. Here he's going to finally pay. But Cipher charging in there. Kind of gave up his upper ground position. Don't know. A little bit.
Wondering about this aggression here. I mean, this is a very, very fast map, but one of the footnotes to that is that once somebody gets in control of the map, like, it takes a little bit of time for that to swing back the other direction, and Sparty has definitely got it in his favor right now, heading back up through teleporter, looking for Cipher to come back around the corner, try to fill his face full of rockets. And look at this, Cipher, he was going up those stairs, but he wasn't really looking like he was minding the red armor all that much, so this is 3 damage for Sparty. This plasma spam is going to be trivial at best.
Well,
there's the
that rocket won't be.
Wow.
Now, one thing I will say, we have not really seen rails coming out from Cipher. And like there, he didn't have one, I think, in his arsenal. He was having to rely on plasma. That being said, Cipher can be very deadly with plasma near the RA. We saw him pull that off against Cooler. Or maybe I'm remembering this backwards. But I think it was Cipher on Cooler where he pretty much took an amazing stack against him and whittled it down to like his opponent had 20 health when he was done. So. And it was completely unanswered. It was just ridiculous stuff. So Cipher is really dangerous with that plasma gun. 11-7 now. Sparty's completely turned this thing around, and I love that the fans have basically said we need to see this game because now that I think about out of the results, that is sort of a no-brainer to see this one.
Absolutely, and I'm glad IRC agreed. Nice rocket pop from Sparty there, and look at this, he's immediately wrapping around the map, looking for Cipher to come to him, looking for him to make an appearance either at Mega or through to red armor, and he was really at a great angle to cover both sides of the map perfectly, and that is a lock on this frag. I mean, this is just icing on the cake.
This is cat and mouse, where the cat is basically a tiger and Cipher is a wounded mouse.
Yep, a wounded mouse.
That rocket though, it's a nice little nibble.
Yeah.
Nibble against that stack. 132.82 health and armor.
Nice hit by Cipher. This is going to be driving Sparty to... crash into the teleporter. That's going to be one more frag up for Cipher. Well, look at this. It took him quite a bit of time, and I think that plasma actually laid some damage into Cipher, so he's going to be spending some time on the recover. Fortunately for Sparty, yellow armor and a mega health is available on the board. Maybe red armor was up at the same time. There's always that point in the map where, just because of the grabbing timings and the 10 seconds between the items, that one player's going to be at one end of the map, the other player's going to be at the other, and their code's going to have a decent stack.
Now here, I would say weapons. I don't know if Cipher had an LG or not. He certainly has one right off spawn, but they are sticking with rockets. You can see Sparty read that so well that he said, you know what, Cipher's going to go straight up rockets. Okay, I'm going to go aggressive and slam him with LG. Now here it is, beautiful denial of red. And quite frankly, had Cipher been able to steal that red, he would have been in pretty good position because there's a good chance he would have spawned somewhere near Mega and at least maybe been able to do a little bit more punishment if he couldn't have gotten the item himself. But by having that red be up, that gave Sparty a chance to basically just run roughshod, grab Mega, and he's maintained control. Cipher is having to rely on everything pretty much plus defense, amazing rockets for any sort of opportunity.
And now we're coming down to the wire. The last minute. I mean, Cipher pulling away the first 4 minutes of the map really strongly with 7 frags to his name. Not giving Sparty anything, but as soon as Sparty got the opportunity, you can see how far he's running with it. Alright, so coming back up, he's going to be taking upper yellow armor, and actually, it was nice that he took that hit before grabbing yellow.
That's a huge rail right there.
Yeah.
Granted, the armor was picked up after the hit, so he's got the full 50. But you're going to hear Sparty. He's already got Cipher low, and it's low enough for a rail kill. So
I mean, what I'm seeing is that Cipher is making his attacks on red armor, not challenges for it, but the attacks from that corridor a bit late.
Hop out early, Cipher just forfeits. So that gives us the second map, and we don't even have to wait for F3s, man.
Apparently we could just copy-paste file names into, like, right-click, rename, copy.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's right, that's right, yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
Well, we were also trying to figure out, like, which one came up first and all that stuff, so it's all good. That being said, we are live again, Furious Heights. Well, not really live, this is essentially demo. We got Sparty's point of view. We won't be able to switch cameras, we won't have respawn timers, but we do have Sparty with the red armor spawn. It looks like he also was able to pick up rail. No rocket launcher, though. A lot of players won't really venture over to this side of the map without at least having an RL. So, thoughts on that?
Well, it's going to take him a bit of time to get that recovery, but we're seeing some plasma on plasma right now. That recovery rail, not quite connecting. He's still looking for one more. Rocket strand this quarter is dangerous, to say the least, but look at all the time he was able to spend there, and that's going to give him a bit more time to relax over on the Mega side of the map, or at least set up for the fight. Might come back around the corner, but oh, look at this. Cipher got in on top, and Cipher took that first frag.
You know, that was a nice idea, though, to try to vault yourself up the stairs, potentially to avoid the damage that he took. It wasn't enough, though, didn't have enough momentum, and he was able to get shafted down. So Cipher up, 1 frag on Furious Heights. Alright, guys, I just got word that we are working on network issues, so if the stream is choppy, then we will do our best to get that worked out for you. This is QuakeCon after all. Sometimes network issues come up, but we are watching demos. We're going to continue with this. That's our focus. We got Sparty with a rail and no armor, so very kind of weak position. But he's trying to do damage. This is a really long fight. So Mega has just popped. RA has popped. I think Sparty might have been trying to read Cipher's movements. Yep. He didn't hear the ching-ching, so it looks like he's been able to get away with Mega. Cipher would have backed off for the red by now, finally. So, you know. Again, I'd love to switch views to show people, but Cipher actually, not having the yellow armor. I was surprised to see that up. Cipher, they just pretty much we saw a train wreck. That's what we saw. And Cipher wins with a rail. Sparty goes down 2-0.
Yeah, but he gets a rocket launcher spawn. Not a bad place to be. It's always nice to get a spawn on the other side of the map, away from.
This is a nice idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we just heard water.
Heard water, yeah.
And so coming up the teleport, we got an initial rail, another one, Cipher, nailing it down, and Sparty really didn't have a chance to get very much off of that. So no red armor on that spawn, but YA is available. We're going to have to see if Cipher is going to be going all times aggressive. And here it comes.
I was going to say, this is risky to be here.
Yeah.
And he paid for it, so 4-0. It's kind of interesting what we've seen so far between Cipher and Sparty, where it seemed like in the last map, Sparty made Cipher pay for every single inch of maybe bad positioning or deciding to go for an item that wasn't, quite really his to take. Whereas now we're seeing Cipher make Sparty pay in every way imaginable. That was a decent amount of damage, though, from Sparty, but not enough to survive. the railgun from Cypher.
A little bit of delay on the spawn. Once again, getting rock launcher spawn. Oh, I was actually going to say that should hit. And there we have a clean grab of Mega Health. So Sparty's going to be running away with that. Actually doubling back here. Very smart. I like this. That YA should be popping up here fairly shortly. He'll be able to take that back over towards red armor. He's actually going to be approaching from down below.
Yeah, so he's giving himself 170 health and armor to work with as this red comes up. And he's just trying to find his opponent. Let's see where Cypher is actually hiding. Where is Cypher hiding? Oh, there he is.
He's up top.
And LG on LG. Sparty's a little off there, but Cypher didn't have the stack at that point, so he had to cut and run. So, you know.
But that's going to make the next fight for Mega very interesting, of course. And Sparty is in a good position to really decide how much he wants to commit to it and how much he just wants to do damage. If it's a trade-off for red, then exactly.
Backs off, which is the smart decision. I mean, he was pretty weak there. Usually, you only go in for that Mega to do damage, but even then, you know, you're still opening yourself up to some potential.
Oh, hello!
Oh my God!
Right around the corner, Cypher knocked off, and he's gonna walk away a little embarrassed, I think.
Getting floated though. Sparty's in a lot of trouble. Down he goes to Cypher 6-0, and it's gonna be frustrating at this point because we are, you know, not even at the halfway point. Already 6 frags deficit for Sparty. He will get. Oh, he won't get Mega. Wow, he just lost Mega. Oh, he rocket jumps up, and now he's got to pay for it. He's lost 40 HP from that Mega.
And
that was very costly.
It was.
It was just he was one step too far to the right, and he missed the Mega grab. So here's Cypher's punish.
Sparty's at least putting himself in a position where he's not really going to be stuck if Cypher does attempt to make that punish, if he does try to move in on that. So Sparty actually up here, he's a little bit more stuck. This.
You know, and Cypher chose Plasma there. I don't really know again what his ammo count was and all that, but I mean Sparty, it's not like he was really well off in the first place to be taking the red, but maybe Cypher was a lot weaker than I thought, and opted to just kind of play it safe. Given that he has a 6 frag advantage, he doesn't have to push anything.
Exactly.
Sparty's the one that needs to make stuff back.
5-minute warning.
All right, there's the 5-minute mark. We just saw another red armor pickup by Sparty. He's got a very decent red armor stack at the moment. We know where Cypher is. It's tossing nades. No secrets there.
Yeah, he's over by LG. And
but this is time burning. This is about setting up for that Mega.
Well, and at this point, I mean, enough time has passed that really they need to decide on which power-up they're going for. Sparty obviously knows where Cypher is. He decides to go in for damage, and I think, that was a great... I like sort of the aggressive maneuver to kind of cover his approach to Mega rather than take the bridge and do a jump. He basically dropped down to say, you know what, if you try to even touch this Mega, I'm going to land a rail right in your face. So
Giving a rail plus taking Mega yellow without taking a scratch is a very... nice thing to have indeed.
Exactly. So this thing has swung back in Sparty's favor. Cypher has decided that he will now play Houdini and disappear, and I think that's good for him. It's a little bit early. You can't say that he can run at this point, which is pretty common. If you have a sizable lead, you can just start running for like the last 2 minutes. And
see, I don't like that kind of turtling up though. I mean, you're going from the strategies that have been working well. That's how you got the lead in the first place. Well,
but here, I mean, we've already had 2 minutes burn away since I last really looked at the clock, and Sparty has had how many opportunities to land damage? There were a couple.
I mean, Cypher is a ghost right now. Sparty is not finding a way to aggress him. But on the other hand, Sparty's going to be very difficult to take down at this point himself. So if Sparty gets that one opportunity, that one place where Cypher's going to be stuck, this thing is going to open up in Sparty's favor.
Yeah, but dude, I mean, Cypher's he's literally a ghost. Sparty's like, seriously, I don't even know what side of the map you're on. And you can see he's going back and forth. He's able to collect RA. He's going to get YA, but maybe some damage from. Well, let's see where Cypher is. Nope, nothing. All right. So Cypher's basically just said,
3 minutes.
Here's the line. You don't cross this line. If you cross it, I'm on the other side of the map.
So this is where Sparty is going silent, and Sparty actually getting stuck in that corner. It's going to be a flatland fight with Shaft. And Sparty's actually,
that trap backfired.
Yeah.
He went silent. He was trying to figure out A, where Cypher was, and B, maybe cashing around the corner, and it was the complete opposite effect. He got caught in the corner, and Cypher puts him down 7-0.
And that really did shift the balance of power. That's where Cypher had some incentive to try to finish him off. And it's also where Sparty had to kind of back off and give Cypher more of the map.
And I'll say this, the way that this map has played out, Cypher has had Cypher's had really safe frags for his first 7 or 8. He hasn't had to really risk much.
Yeah.
Sparty finally getting on the board, but we're almost to 8 minutes. The first fight first real fight might actually kind of happen about here. Oh my God! And Sparty doesn't even guess where Cipher is correctly, and so it's plasma to the back for you, and he whiffs the rail. So I think at this point Sparty is just, oh wow, just having a hard time.
Absolutely, and it's especially frustrating since Sparty is collecting everything, you know, megas, reds.
Right,
He's
but
got everything
if you never see your opponent, it doesn't matter what your stack is.
Cipher, and that's going to be more frustrating than anything. Like, if you're losing, it's because you're constantly, you know, having to, you know, fight from disadvantage, that's one thing, but if it's a matter of
like, you're ready to go, you're all dressed up.
You're
good, but no one to dance with.
He's got red armor, he's got his blue hat on, he's ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, there was no entrance to that room. Cipher blocked it off with one rocket and dodged wide, closing off the shot for Sparty and opening up a shot for Cipher. I mean, everything was perfect in that situation. So 9-1 to scoreline, 8:42 on the clock, which of course is just a mere minute 15 remaining.
Well, here's the silver lining. Sparty took last map. Cipher taking this one. We're going to be seeing a tiebreaker.
Exactly.
Alright, so 10-1 right now. Cipher currently in the lead. We have been watching Sparty this whole time, but that's just because we want to see what he can do to find the Cipher. Like, Cipher's been a bit more aggressive now that he knows that Sparty isn't getting as many items. We're going to see him opening up a little bit here. And here it comes out of the teleporter, back across the bridge, and actually getting that turnaround rocket to land in on Sparty. It's a little demoralizing, but hey, 40 seconds on the clock.
Exactly.
GG.
So, you know, 10 frag difference. I mean, it's not like a complete, you know, not a complete pummeling, especially considering how the previous map went. But it really does open up, you know, questions about how Airwalk is going to go. I think, you know, we obviously know the end result, which we're not going to repeat here in case anyone has short-term memory. It'll be a surprise for you, but quite frankly, you know, what we've seen on either map is Sparty owns, now Cipher owns.
Yep.
And now we're going to meet on Airwalk for the third map. I mean, that, to me, is kind of the best way to go, because we have yet to see a slow tactical map.
Exactly. And we're not going to right now.
Exactly. So it really is about, you know, who is more on form, and we're going to see it all right now. Airwalk is coming up right at you. Again, these are just demos.
Hey.
You're not missing any live content. The players are currently eating, probably.
Yeah.
We're not, because we want to see more Quake. Dang it. And we're live here on Airwalk. Take us away, Jehar.
Alright, we're going to be seeing Sparty here, of course, getting away with that first mega health. He didn't pop through the teleporter in order to grab that railgun, and that's always a decision. It's always a gamble. And with Cipher with that first railgun, it's going to be taking Sparty a bit of time to find a way to getting close.
Well, and considering that, yeah, okay, so Cipher had rockets out.
I mean,
ready to
that
rumble.
one hit initially.
Exactly. That teleporter play was definitely a...
Oh!
Telefragia! 1-1 is the scoreline, and, you know, quite frankly, it's hard to get a telefrag. You know, it looks easy, but it's ridiculously hard, and to time it so perfectly, you know, might as well. Great read.
Yep.
And, you know, Sparty has just earned himself map control. Cipher will have yellow armor to work with.
And he should have a railgun by this point, and if not, Sparty's looking for the teleporter play. Really wanting to cover the teleporter himself, also ducking off to that left-hand exit to kind of check for it. And actually, this push through the teleporter, getting that grab, bringing Cipher in. I mean, he's forcing Cipher to make a wrong move right now. You know, something that Sparty can respond to effectively. So Cipher barreling up the stairs with LG. It's going to be shaft on shaft.
Oh,
Sparty
that
wanted.
rocket. You could see he wanted the splash damage, but he shot down the stairwell.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Just needed the one. Well,
oh,
and the air
my God,
rocket,
another midair. Good Lord, Sparty. Very nice. But, yeah, Cypher's going to be able to replenish from that fight by getting the Mega. So, wow. And another quick frag. Sparty's getting pummeled. He's going to have to... They won't even have LG for half of this fight. And, oh, my God, that was a long weapon switch. I think, did Cipher run out of ammo? Because doesn't it punish you for a little bit longer than
a bit,
switch?
yeah. Click.
Yeah, that might have been a clicky-clicky. Oh, my God, he's even missing the little rocket hop to the RA.
Ooh.
And now this becomes a dangerous jump. Before he could just kind of jump to red. Now he's got to really think about it.
He's still railable, but you can really time that out, and you can really, expand the amount of time that you want to be spending on the pad before you go for red armor. So Sparty can deal with that effectively. He's going to be back up top here, looking for a bit more damage. He's still low on health. He knows he's just looking for some pot shot damage that he won't be really having to trade with.
But here though, Cipher has just taken over the better side of the map in terms of items. So and Sparty can't really challenge for anything big, although we've seen crazy stuff out of him. So let's see if he does something unexpected.
And depending on the map, it's like, okay, do I want to get fragged and start off with my 100 plus health, or do I want to be at like 40 health until I can get back up with 25? It's a time thing.
I wish I could bring up the accuracies. Again, we're watching a demo, so any key I press will stop it. But Sparty's been missing his rails.
Yep.
Finally he hits what I think kind of a critical one. Yeah, thank you for making me a liar, Sparty.
Retroactively.
It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, he's starting to hit, starting to connect. But again, it's not awarding him. He's not putting on enough damage to award control of the map.
Exactly.
He doesn't have dominance. Doesn't have dominant position, and has yet to have full control of the key items, red and mega.
And so right now he's just having to spam a bit more. Here comes a push for that mega, and having to back out of it. But all things considered, it could have been worse for him.
Well, but he also would spend half the time weapon switching. So again, maybe he wasn't quite sure if Cipher was going to commit to that fight and stay and really press his luck for the mega. But that was a nice hit though. Nice little parting shot. 70 health, 0 armor. So Sparty again, and not coming out.
Alright, but right now we're seeing Sparty down by 3, but he's got a bit of armor to work with. Just picked up a clean mega, so Cipher again is ghosting a little bit, wanting to create some distance, wanting to create some uncertainty on where his exact position is, but red armor's not always the best place for that. Cipher is going to be trading rails here. We've got Sparty railable at this point, and there it is.
Yeah, I mean, Cipher, my favorite memorable moments of Cipher between QuakeCon 2010, where he played Cooler in the finals, and we saw probably the best Airwalk game that I've seen in life. Ever. If not ever, it's second place to one other game. And
ever in Quake Live.
In Quake Live, yes, absolutely. Yeah. That being said, Sparty, a little bit of comeback here. Let's see, still plenty of time, not even at the halfway point. But Cipher, once his aim starts getting on, he is so unstoppable, and that's why, I really sort of feel like, obviously we do know the result, so what I'm saying doesn't quite make sense yet, but I kind of feel like, if Cipher warms up and gets totally on form, I wouldn't mind seeing Cipher.
Effective turtling, like we saw in the last map, is more difficult than one would generally perceive, and that's actually a good sign for seeing Cipher moving into playoffs. But with the 5-minute warning, we're actually seeing Sparty pick up a frag and a nice tasty mega health afterwards. And off of the spawn, we have Cipher with grenades, and not a whole lot else to work with. Sparty was wanting to kind of bait out the rocket launcher spawn, but here he comes again. Cipher always aggressive up the stairs, and now Sparty wants to bite that on back. We're actually going to see a follow through the teleporter to aggress on that yellow armor so that Sparty can just do a little bit of extra damage. Was it worth the trade-off of positioning and armor? Gonna have to see.
Alrighty.
Ooh. That would answer some of the question, actually. But if Cipher lets that mega health go every single time, that's going to be a problem. Even if it only brings Sparty back up to like 110 or 120, that's still going to be hurting him in the long run.
Indeed. So, 4 minutes left, and Sparty has a lot to make up. But on Airwalk, you know what? You can make back this frag count like nothing. It'll only take about a minute, maybe less. I don't know. I think one of the suggested averages was like a frag every 30 seconds. That's a nice big amount of damage though. Cipher able to protect himself with rockets, not giving Sparty an opening until now. Falling in on that rocket, and Sparty smartly holding onto his rocket just long enough so he gets full 100 damage. It was sweet. Question is though, where's the slip going to happen?
Exactly.
That's what I want to see.
This is a bit odd having precognitive abilities.
knowing the result. But in some ways that actually almost makes it really interesting to me because I want to see where's that point. Like right here, for example, that was not the cleanest of kills, but 74 and 73 for health and armor, and then right when Mega spawns, he can be aggressive here. Yeah. There it is. Okay, so now he has Mega, he has Red. That gives him position on the red side of the map. He's going to give it up in order to maybe look for shots on Yellow. Doesn't happen. He's going to have to try to force Cipher out, and now look at that. Sparty just got Yellow. So, that's everything. He knows that Cipher has maybe the other green.
Yeah, and he's really, making sure that when Cipher makes that crossover towards red armor, that Sparty's going to be ready for it, at least with a shot. He didn't get it, but he was there.
Yeah, yeah. So he opts for Mega, and Rocket jumps. All right, boom, easy peasy. 2 frags to go now to catch up, and he's got so much time to do it. I think really that
oh wow,
major
beautiful
battle at
rocket
YA.
pop.
Yeah, really it seems like the battles are unfolding at YA.
Mm-hmm.
They sort of peck around each other near the alright, but and we haven't really seen any huge contest for Mega.
Drop down frag, there we go.
Yeah, that was sweet. But we haven't seen any huge contest for Mega really, which is kind of sad because oh wow, nice Cipher hitting Sparty from the back, forcing him up the stairs, and denied the Mega. So there we are at a tie. So yeah, I think we can say that that yellow armor frag was kind of the key thing. Sparty realized, you know what, if I get this, and that sets me up for a full cycle of armor that's completely mine. And he just used that to hang on to control.
One of the beautiful things about Airwalk is that there is a multitude of factors going into your decision about how aggressive you're going to be on that Mega health. I mean, those are things you need to decide right then, right there. And it's always interesting how these players make those responses. So Sparty now up 11-9. We're just over the 1 minute mark. We actually have Sparty waiting for that Mega health a little bit early for it, but he didn't take too much damage. That does give Cipher time to get into position, shove him up against a corner, and take him down with rockets. But that's still 1 frag apart. And dropping off of the stairs. That is going to be Cipher shut down. And look at this chase with LG. I mean, right now, Cipher's limping away.
Indeed.
There we go.
So, yeah, there we go. So 1 minute warning, and now Sparty pretty much says, you know what, this is my map. I've got the lead. Come catch me. Sparty, I think we're going to still see him be aggressive. I think, yeah, he's basically going to find Cipher's position. And if he can lock him down, he's going to still, vie for items. And while Cipher opts for RA, no challenge for Mega.
A drop down, a whiffed rail actually, a really vital one for Cipher because that would have crippled Sparty, but as it stands, he's at 100, take a bit more damage from that rocket. I mean, if that rail had hit, that would have been his way back in. And it's those little things that can add up, and for Cipher, they indeed are. Sparty, though, I gotta say, when he's down to the wire, he's been showing a lot of clutch. A mutual frag, and this is going to be really important. Where do they spawn? Sparty's going to be getting that rail. Won't be able to grab the weapon pickups, but getting that first rail, very, very important on Airwalk, because from there, you find out where your opponent is, but we're out of time, so
yeah, there we go.
11-14, very close, actually.
Yeah, and, Sparty, I think, really just sort of impressed me, because he was down for quite a bit on Airwalk, and was able to turn it around, and do so with enough time where he could really solidify his lead, and not necessarily in the frag count, but in the control of the map. So I love that game. I thought that was great. Now, I know that the tech guys want to take a break.
The ones that are still vertical.
But would you be okay, tech guys, with just leaving in-game, up, and streaming, and I want to do another demo? Yeah? Okay, they're saying no. They want to tweak a couple things hardware-wise, and hopefully make some improvements on the stream. So, that being said, guys, I do want to announce that we're going to be coming back at 6, probably come live again at 6:30 to announce Facebook poll winners. So, guys, head over to facebook.com/QuakeLive, or excuse me, it's QuakeCon.
Quake Live.
Oh,
it's on Quake Live.
They're on both, probably?
Probably. I would go to Quake Live first.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Facebook.com/QuakeLive, and vote for whoever you think out of the group stages that we're not able to make it through. Who should be able to get back in? So 6:35 is when we come back, and what we'll do is then we will have the brackets for you, and we'll start playoffs. We're going to start playoffs, and then when everything is decided as far as it can go, we're coming back with even more demo replays. So in other words, we're going to try to cover as many games as possible, even if we can't show them to you, in the actual order that they were played. So we will see you back at 6:35. That is 20 minutes from now.
Absolutely. Check you guys then.
All right.